Welcome, everyone. It's just about 6:30. I'm Diana, and I'll be here to be your guide. It's 45-minute plus of Yin Yoga with my crystal balls, and also just before we begin, just explaining a little bit about what Yin Yoga is if you're new to it. But we do hold our poses. It's very gentle for up to 2 to 5 minutes, so we don't get a lot of quantity, but we get quality. And the quality is through our muscles, tendons, ligaments, and blood vessels. And they get to bake slowly. So a lot of yoga, we force things and we move them quickly. And this is a time to really relax, go into the yin, which is the softening, the nurturing, the connection with our breath, and really the connection, and I know this might be an esoteric word, but the soul, the depth of that space that we don't always contact during our busy lives, or the calming space. So welcome to this form of yin yoga meditation, getting in touch and being part of your experience. So with that said, I'm going to slowly turn off um, people's voices and doggies and kitties and husbands and whatever's going on in your life. So I always feel bad like muting you. I almost feel like I'm being naughty, like, bye-bye, muting you. So I'm going to mute Susanna. I'm going to mute Lois. That way you can be as loud as you want. No one will know. I mean, you can sneeze, cough. No one's going to be offended. You don't have to wear the mask, So it's kind of fun. Okay, so let me make sure if I've got everybody. And if not, we'll find out. So let me see if I'm here. I want to make sure can everybody see me okay? Something's going on. Oh, there's Lois, very big. That's so funny. So certain people will come, it's hysterical. Certain people will come out and alive, like, I'm here. So with that said, instead of coming down on our knees, which is what we come on our back, let's just sit into a position, and I'll position this camera. There we go. My head's shut off a little bit. Yeah, it's always a little finesse. Into a cross-legged position. Now, if you're new and you're like, I'm so tight, I could never do a cross-legged position. I'm going to mute Kathy. It's kind of a powerful controlling thing. I got to figure out how to mute you. Okay, Kathy, I'm going to mute you. Now you can be as loud as you want. So with that said, people are joining us tonight. It's a larger crowd. Let's just bring the palms up and just sit. And just take some nice, deep, long inhales. And you can close your eyes. Just slowing down consciously the inhale and the exhale into our half lotus. So all 10 fingers are kind of whitened. Mouth and lips are soft. And if you imagine when you close your eyes, bringing your eyeballs towards the bridge of your nose, it actually creates a calming sense in our brain. So if you just kind of slowly, I get almost dizzy when I do that, but just bring your eyeballs to your bridge of your nose. Let the mouth be slightly open, so don't clench the jaw. Just if you can just like motorboat or and the palms are up, just almost like they're holding a cup of gratitude. And really, at this moment, there should be a feeling, at least for me there is, I cannot share what you're feeling, but just of thank you. I'm still healthy, I'm okay. I will live where we live. So just bringing this essence of gratitude. All 10 fingers are just cupping, imagining just bringing in this gratefulness As there's suffering in the world, we are okay. Now, we as compassionate beings can feel the suffering. Definitely. I know all of us can feel that. But right now, we are healthy and well. So palms are lifted, bringing that energy of deep gratefulness. Thank you. Thank you. Eyes are softly closed, going to the bridge of the nose, tongue behind the two front teeth. And let's just take and just do a little tiny, just baby, little neck rolls, just as dainty and light as you can be, nothing exaggerating, just exploring your cervical spine right now. Just slowly bringing your chin to the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Tongue behind the two front teeth, so there's a softening of the jaw. Noticing what's happening in your ankles and your feet as your legs are crossed. Is there a discomfort? What's going on? Again, palms are slightly bent, so there's a holding of the gratitude or also the chi or the life force. Let's just bring our hands into our heart. And take that deep breath in and exhale out. Let's just begin bringing the hands back onto the legs, and let's just spend the next 2 minutes or so bringing the index finger to the thumb. Begin to regulate the breathing by coming in and inhaling for a count of 5 or 6. And just holding your breath at the top for a count of 1 or 2. And then just exhaling for a count of 5, 6, 7, or 8. And we're just inhaling deeply into the bottom of the belly, right where your yoga pants or your pants just kind of crease over. Maybe a little of us have a little extra weight right now. So there's that little roll. That's where we want to breathe into. And slowly just dissipating that exhale. And we can let the spine kind of be sloppy right now, so don't worry about, straightening up. Just enjoy bringing in the awareness of the breath and the mudra of the index finger. And from here, let's just go ahead and bring the arms back, and let's just take that upward prayer pose. And again, if you're new and your cross-legged is bothering you, we don't want to suffer in this class. Bring the hands down, bring the occiput, and just take some nice bends to the side. And then maybe in a twist. We're coming to the yin, but before we do, we're just exploring the rib cage for a second. Again, let's open through the throat and close the eyes, or maybe even slightly open them and look towards the bridge. And then just release the hands out. We're coming to our first pose for a little shoulder roll. And we're just going to come to that upward prayer, and we're coming down forward, bending through the elbows, coming down into that forward fold, into that half lotus. Hands are down, and into our first hip opener. So we're here, inhaling, slowly exhaling, coming deeper into that pose. The gaze, or the driste, I love that word, the driste, is right through. The thumbs are together, and there's a nice little upside down, kind of a U, or a double V, half V, or a double L meeting. So let those two thumbs come together and spread all 10 fingers and really stretch out those fingers. As we move deeper into that hip opener, you're just walking the hands out, grounding through the sit bones. If you have a pillow or extra things around, I'm just going to grab a pillow off my couch right now. You can always bring the pillow underneath your hips. Oh, and that feels so nice. So don't be afraid to grab a prop like a pillow, blanket. And I'm maybe going to bring in a little bit of, and I'll suggest this next week, but I'm going to assist you. So just deeper in. So take the breath in and then move deeper into that hip opener, grounding through the sit bones, bending through the elbows, extending through your crown chakra, which is right there between the two eyeballs. So the driste is towards that area, and you're just lengthening through the sacrum, through the sit bones, through the mid back, upper back, and then even through the cervical spine as you lengthen from the very tailbone to the crown of the head. Breathing deeper, bending through the elbows. Maybe you can move deeper into it now that the body is accepting, or maybe there's some resistance. Beautiful. Using that exhale, inhale pattern of in for 7 or 8 or 9 and exhaling for the same will really be your ally in lengthening and releasing those hips. And again, if you feel uncomfortable, just release the legs, take a break, come back in. You're riding the wave of the breath. And you can be as loud as you want because no one hears you. So you can roar with the breath. Like, you can sigh with your breath. That's a really nice place to be, is just sighing like, Just another minute or so more. See if you can deepen this and come and be aware of the side ribs now. The side of the latissimus dorsi and the side of the ridge below the Beautiful. Just holding there. Nice. I have one person who's not on mute, so we're hearing a little bit. That's okay. Laura's here with us. And just holding that just a little longer. Just another minute. Just getting a little signal from my computer that my battery is going low, so I'm going to go ahead and snap in. And from that forward fold, let's release and find your pillow. Talked about that pillow. So unfold the legs, move slowly out. Let the legs come straight out. I'm just guiding you. Let those legs come in all the way upward. Let's just go ahead and bring the right knee into the chest. Take that right leg over the top of the left leg as we reach with the left arm and assist our elbow crease into the outer part of the knee. And let's just take that knee in. We're getting to the hips again, into the side, and take that right arm up and take a twist around the back corner of that right shoulder. We'll be here for at least 2 or 3 minutes into this twist. And this is where we can really focus on lengthening through the spine. You may find your pillow and just rest your hand on it, just to have that softness there. And now begin to be aware of the thoughts of your mind. Notice what you're thinking about. Just be aware of, oh, that's interesting. I'm thinking about dinner. I'm thinking, just notice your thoughts. And coming deeper into that twist to the side of the left ribs. Continuing to hold that there. Beautiful. And from this twist, with that left over the right, just release that. And then you have that left foot as you come out right in front of you. And just kind of hold it and bring that knee into the chest. And then just begin to just lift out and really stretch and point and flex that foot. So we're just in a nice position of extended leg to chest, and then just release it out. So we maybe want to move this a little bit, getting into the knee joint and the hamstring. So coming out and just straighten the elbow creases. So we're just in and out. Maybe even like float back, lean back, and then come up. And then again, if the flexibility is not there, you can just bend the knee as much as you need to. You just see I'm just enjoying feeling that hamstring, bringing the knees in, outside. And from here, let's just cradle that leg and rock the baby. So we're just rocking that leg. Into the hip again, just working with the hips tonight. You can just kind of hold it, rock it. Beautiful. And you're right into position to just take that leg and place it down the inner bottom of the foot. And I'll show you what this looks like as I come down. And so that foot is in, so we're in a position where that is a standing or seated tree. So that foot is in, and that opposite right leg is there. To begin our counter, just taking that arm all the way overhead, reaching over. So we're doing a nice side bend towards that wrist. And then let's take a tiny twist as we reach down and bring that forehead towards the knee. And again, if the flexibility is not there, just bend the knee. Taking that breath in, taking that arm all the way overhead, and then begin that slight pivot or twist across the body. And place that left hand on top of the right wrist, and then bend through the elbows, getting a very deep opening of the side of that lower spine, side body, across the lower spine. A nice stretch for the quads. Yeah. So breathing, bending through that elbow. And then the gaze comes across to the far right side of your body. You're pulling back the right foot. So you're flexing, getting into the back of the knee joint. And just continue to use the exhale, bending through the elbow, allowing yourself to deepen into this pose. You really want to use the inhale like you're breathing deeply in on a wave like this, and then riding the exhale all the way to that right foot, and then flexing that foot back. If there becomes discomfort, take the breath in deeper. And then ride that exhale again. I'm feeling so much in my whole side of my spine, back ribs, bending through the elbow. Another minute or so. We hold these, getting deep into the warmth of the body. Instead of just forcing things, we allow the body to unwind naturally, slowly. My mind went into this is a little edgy for me right now. I'm pushing it with my stretching, and my brain went, then just come back to the breath. Just come back. Oh yeah. Also, you could just back out of it a little bit. I felt the need to, and then come deeper into it. Watch the jaw. Make sure you're not clenching the jaw. Like I see that a lot in my classes. I can't see you, they're too close, but sometimes I walk around and I see this gripping of the mouth like this. Or sometimes I even hear, let's not do that. Let's soften and then move out and in. Getting into that hip, into the top, and even to the knees. And let's just slowly, as we walk out, beautiful, release that leg. Beautiful. Take a mini straddle and just bring the hands up. And then just place them and float them down. Beautiful. And bring the hands and bring the chi back into the heart. Bring the hands and then bring the feet back to straight on. Pause for a moment. And again, gratitude tonight. Bringing that opposite knee now, the right knee comes into the chest and just kind of dangle it. Feel the thickness of the dangle. And then just place it gently across the side. Just kind of ratchet it in, just kind of bring it in, taking that left hand out, reaching with the crease of the elbow and bringing that knee in to the left chest. And as we bring in, we come up and then take that nice twist to the back. Hands come up, you can tripod, fingertips, and holding that twist there. I'm just holding that there. It's going to work with technology a little bit, but you're just going to hold it. Mm-hmm. Breath in, breath out. Mm-hmm. Just holding that twist. Again, noticing what the mind is doing. What thoughts are you having right now? Without making judgment, like, oh, there's that repetitive thought, there's that actual thought of calm. Notice any judgment. I have one person who I can't mute, and blessed be, there's birdies in the background. I can't figure out who it is, so we're just going to let whoever's with me be part of it.
I have birds in the background.
Oh, you do. Okay, let me find out if I can do that. And what's your name?
I'm Debbie. Hi.
Debbie. Okay, hi, Deb.
It might say Dane. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, Dane. Okay, there you go. All right. Well, I'm glad you told me you had birds in the background. That we found out who you were, but I like the birds though. So thank you for that twist, Dane. That's what it said. Oh, good. Ask and you shall receive. You know, so holding that twist, and I kind of like it, but then it's like funny because there could be a dog and then a bird and then a person and then and then a big, like, no offense, maybe a gas move or something. Deeper to the twist, come up and beyond that shoulder. Notice if your mind wants to move out of this and see if you can stay. Just take a deeper breath, soften through the jaw. That's right. Just a little longer. Mhm. I think Laura. Laura keeps coming up on my screen. So Laura, can you make yourself known to me? I don't know how to say that, but um,
Um,
oh,
yeah, this is Laura.
okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to mute you. Sorry, sweetie.
Oh, I'm sorry. And my internet clicked out. That's why I dropped off and came back.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'm hearing you, and I just want everybody to have. It's one of those challenging things technologically, so I don't know if I can mute you. I don't see a place to mute you, and I feel bad saying that.
Is there, can I mute myself?
Yeah, try to see if you can do that. Yeah,
Okay.
take your time. And the rest of us, we're still holding that twist as I'm working with Laura. So take that release and come all the way. There you go. You just did. Thanks, Laura. And then just take that foot all the way out and just press through. So that leg, and just bring the knee, and we're actually on the left foot, and then bring that knee in and out. We're on the left foot, maybe on the right foot sometimes. And just be humorous with yourself. Like, was it the right foot or the left foot? So letting go again of the need to do things absolutely right. This is the yin. The yin, the feminine gives people a break. We're like, we love you. Give me a hug. We're all human, doing this human experience together. So there's the forgiveness, compassion, depth of non-perfection, which I love that. But taking that foot, now we're in a perfect position again to take that foot down and become into that seated tree pose. So that leg is here, into that, and notice the difference between each side. That will just tell you some cues about injuries, and then bring that upward prayer pose here, reaching up. Maybe that knee lifts. Just softly just say, hello, I know you're here. And just press that knee away, bringing that arm all the way up. And then again, begin that side bend. Stop here before you just fall into the pose. So really feeling the muscles sticking to the bones. And then release here. So really reaching with the right fingertips towards that left toe. And then begin slowly take a little tight twist. And the hand comes to the outside of the shin bone. So we're just kind of grounding through that outer hip so that we don't want to lift up. And again, I love having pillows and props just to kind of give me this cuddle feeling of like, oh, there's something underneath my knee. Maybe you can put that pillow there. And then come into that exhale, inhale, and then soft exhale. I just love seeing all these new people. I know they're part of our community. If you're at the Avila Bay Club, or if you're at the other 5 or 6 clubs, I just want to welcome you. And I feel such a deep, loving connection to you because we're all in this together. My heart is open with this community that we've created. Just holding, see if you can lengthen again, but stay grounded through the sit bone. Maybe you choose to flex that foot even further back. Yeah. Just all learning this technology that we really didn't know what we were doing 3 months ago. I knew a little bit about it. We're all going to be experts. Hopefully everybody will want to come back to the gym. I'm concerned about that. I like kind of being in my own house. It's kind of cool. So holding that deepening and finding the humor in everything, just that joy, this childlike wonderment of what the heck, right? Aw. So slowly as we move out, bringing the hands in, yeah, coming, releasing that, beautiful. And just let the legs come out into a straddle. So nice hard flex of the straddle. And we're not going to take it. I just want you to take the hands and just place them on the top of your toes. And then bend through the elbows, getting into the inner thigh, inner adductor. And again, this is pretty intense for me. And so I'm going to bring my pillow. And you might even want to have one or two pillows as you come again to that forward straddle fold. Really focusing this evening on some folds, which is nice. I like to specialize in one or two things during the class. We'll be here for at least 2 minutes, so you can always walk out. Feels nice to walk out for me and then come back in. Hands could be in prayer or gratitude. That's always a nice mudra. Hands are just kind of flopping around, but just like thank you again. Gratitude. Fold night tonight. Really come into that deep inhale. You can hold your breath at the top or two. Holding that there. And again, you have that pillow. You can roll it up a little bit. It feels good to roll it up even more. Feeling all the different sensations in your body right now. Notice what's painful, what feels good. Push yourself to the edge, and then when you get there, just walk back a little bit if you need to. You just don't want the brain to go into fight or flight. You want to create some kind of tension, but not massive cortisol, like grounding through the sit bones. Let's just release that and take all of those folds and come down now. This is going to feel such a contrast all the way on your back, all the way on your back. And just coming down, bringing your knees into your chest. Oh, it feels so good. We usually start out this way. If you're new to my class, it's probably very rare that I ever start seated. And then just take and rock those knees side to side. Feel how nice this feels. I want to encourage you, if you have essential oils in your house, to bring those with you and create all of the four corners of the essence of yoga: smell, music, voice, and the body. Creating a sacred space as you practice. Knees come into the chest. Just holding the knees to the chest. And let's just bring those knees stacking on top of each other to the left side as we come into a twist. And just focus on the lower body right now. Don't worry about what the upper body's doing. The eyes can be straight at your ceiling. You may see things in your ceiling. You're like, oh, there's a little spider. Notice what your ceiling looks like right now. The teeth are soft, the tongue behind the two front teeth. Now let's gather the upper body and just bring the arms all the way overhead. So all we're doing is just kind of resting them on your pillow, on your blanket, arms overhead. It should feel really yummy. Notice if you're shallow breathing and see if you can deepen the breath awareness into the belly button. Now be focusing on feeling your belly rise and fall on your lower legs, your upper legs. Some of you may want to deepen this by bringing the knees closer to the armpit. Some of you may want to just stay where you're at, like me. I'm just perfectly fine. It feels so nice to get this stretch in, doesn't it? Oh. And slowly as we move out, just bring the right knee into the chest. Just rock on your back and just let the legs be out so there's a nice V. And let's just come into that half a happy baby. Right foot comes in, right foot comes up. Happy baby is just that right knee is bent deeply, legs are out, fingertips on the balls of the feet. Just one foot only. Right foot comes up. Left foot's just kind of dangling, or maybe you just drop it down. Usually it's just kind of dangling. Right foot, half a happy baby. And then just release the right foot, come into a left foot, half a happy baby. Half a happy baby. Notice the difference between the right side and the left side. And let's come into that full happy baby. We'll be here for a couple of minutes. So just really bringing the knees towards the armpits. And maybe you want to choose to kind of move this a little bit. Just rocking and rolling, enjoying that, continuing that. Beautiful, everyone. And I'm just, as you're holding happy baby, I'm just going to bring out a prop that I'd like everybody to maybe find for next class. And this is just the robe. This is from my robe. This is the wrap of my robe. I keep my robe on, and it's just the perfect strap. If you have a strap, I love this strap. It's just my robe. Forgetting the name of what I'm calling, but look how wonderful this works. So you can get a towel if you have a strap, a rope. Even an old computer cord could work. I mean, let's say an old computer cord, all those cords you've been cleaning out in your attic. But so let's bring these in next time, everyone. And I'll remind you, hopefully, but we're in that happy baby. You can find your big toe, a long towel, a robe wrap. And then let's just slowly bring those knees back into the chest. Cup them under your knees and rock side to side across the lower spine. Again, notice what the jaw is doing. Is there any clenching? Take the tongue behind the two front teeth. See if you can soften through the jaw.
and soften through the eyes. Even if you get a little sleepy, that's nice. Sleepy, relaxed. If there's still anxiousness, just come back to the breath. There's been no shortage of times, not right now, that I've taught yoga and I felt deep anxiety or fear or worry or whatever comes up for us. But you just notice what's coming up this evening for you. We're all different. We all have waves of emotions, and bring those knees to the right side, stacking them up layer on layer, first focusing on that lower body. And just make sure the head is not directed towards the knees, but the eye gaze is straight up, so that neck is in alignment with the spine. And then come into the awareness of the lower belly again. And if you're new to breath, just work on just noticing the regulation of the slow inhale and the floating of the exhale like a feather. And there might be some gasping in the beginning, and that's just natural as you learn to calm the vagus nerve. Just like anything, it takes time and practice. Let's just bring those arms all the way overhead. Big reach. Oh. Find yourself losing track of your body. Just come back to the breath. Just like, oh, that's right. I'm inhaling. And I'm exhaling. And if the thoughts come in like, oh, I didn't do my laundry, I'm so afraid, just go, oh yeah, that's right, inhaling. And exhaling. Just calming down the monkey mind. Inhaling again. And I'm exhaling. Just another 20-30 seconds here. And slowly bringing those knees back to center. Just slowly coming in, releasing, rocking side to side. Now, I've got a lot of pillows around me, which I love pillows. Maybe you do too. So from here, just find one of your pillows, and maybe even two pillows. I'm going to bring two. My unicorn pillow and my cow pillow, because you are in my Goddess Meets Cowboy she shed tonight. I'll either be here or in my personal beach house in Shell Beach, but I'm in the Goddess Cowboy behind my boyfriend's house, so I have my own personal private space. And I think it's important to find that privacy and that spiritual space, even in a family, whether it's the garage, a bedroom, a closet could even work. So coming into our bridge pose, I'm just bringing a lot of pillows tonight because it feels good. We're just going to come down onto the pillows or no pillows at all and just come up into that supported bridge. See if you can see me because I moved around a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Most of you know what bridge is, but I've got a lot of pillows and I'm going to really use the support tonight for me. Some of you may choose not to use any pillows or just one. You're going to squeeze the tush up, walk the heels towards the glutes, and really hold and just open up this psoas in the back. Chin is into the chest. I'm just holding this bridge. And again, notice if anything's uncomfortable. Again, I'm looking for a pillow for my neck. We want to have lots of comfort in our yin classes. Oh, much better. Oh, I could just hang out here all night. Some of you may choose to bring your arms overhead. Keep them at your side. Just holding it there. Just taking that last breath in and out. Feeling the support of pillows, blankets, whatever's going on, whatever you have there with you. Just slowly, you may have to move yourself up to remove your pillows, which I do because I had a lot. Just moving your props out of the way, having them nearby, and then taking all of that back work and forward folds and coming up into a position where you're into that hero's pose. So you're taking one of your props or pillow and just placing it and sitting on it here. That's it. Sitting on your pillow or taking that pillow, and I'm going to do just a hero's pose without any kind of prop, just sitting between my legs. So your hips are up, but you just sit right down. If that's too much for the quads, find that pillow or bolster. And hold right here. We're just here to stretch out the feet. We can take our knuckles and actually give ourselves a self-massage by walking on the balls of the feet. That feels so good. Those of you who get regular body work and haven't been able to, we can just do a little self-massage right now. So just knuckling the balls of the feet. You can even lean back deeper and do a little shiatsu in the balls of the feet. So we're just leaning back, whatever feels good. And then slowly come up on the knees right here. We're all the way up on our knees into a kneeling position. Let's just take a nice upward prayer. Back bend to your side to side. Coming into one of the quintessential yin poses can be challenging, but it's one of the best you can do to open up the psoas, called dragon pose. You're going to probably see my lower body more than my upper body, because that's, so you're going to take the left foot forward, like you're kneeling again, will you marry me, or you're on, and then just pull forward and draw that right foot back. You're not coming and slouching, you're going to actually lean back away from that right leg. Let me see if I can show you this way. So the leg is back and opening up. So really leaning and doing a back bend to open through that right psoas right there. Again, we're here, drawing that right leg, almost like you're sweeping it back, and then taking that arm overhead and taking and just placing the left elbow on the left knee, not letting that knee go over that toe, and really opening through right there. It can be a little bit edgy, gritty, I'll call it, because we are sitting, yeah, so really taking that elbow back. We can come in and out. Breath in, breath out. Yeah, I see a lot of you kind of moving in and then out. And again, if your floor is hard, you may want to roll up a pillow again, which I'm feeling again, taking my, much better. Notice how the brain softens. Is there something there? Moving in. Dragon pose. So drawing that back like that. And then almost like an arching yourself away from the psoas. So instead of folding and collapsing it again, like I'm doing right now, this would probably not the best choice at all. And you want to open it up and push into it and lean back. Most of you are going to feel this deeply. Yeah, you can even kind of side bend to it. Yeah, beautiful, everyone. You're grounding through that left foot, all 10, all 5 toes. You can kind of move in and out again. Just, use that exhale, inhale. My brain totally wants to come out of this now. notice what your monkey mind is saying. And let's just slowly release. And we get a nice counter pose as we release back. Take your time to get there. I kind of hurried that. And just come right into that nice counter pose of puppy. So we come down, hips are up. Right here, puppy lying at holding that puppy. Beautiful. That's right. And just coming into, while you're holding this puppy, just some crystal bowl. from that puppy, just coming back on your knees, coming up. Maybe even giving yourself a little quadricep massage, just allowing the squeezing. I'm just noticing how wonderful your legs have been today, this week, your whole life, just saying, hey, thank you. And then coming into our final and last pose of that dragon by bringing the right foot, drawing that left leg back, just kind of, I call it scooching. It's kind of like waving and scooching back, finding that sweet spot where that left psoas is now lengthened. So what this does, most of our life we're shortening that psoas by sitting, walking, anything short. And it's laying down can help stretch it, but this is really yummy. And then coming and taking that full stretch all the way back into that beautiful dragon pose. We'll be here for at least 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes, at least a minute. This pose is really hard to hold that total time. Mm-hmm. And coming to the breath, if you feel any sensations that scare you, there's a lot of fear that can be held emotionally in the psoas. Sometimes grief too. So let any emotions come up. It's so important. I remember when I first found out about our situation, I just cried for 2 days because I knew life would change. Now I'm used to it, but letting ourselves really feel all of the shock, the feelings, the sadness, the grief, and then a lot of us I know that are with me tonight said they feel joy because they're introverts and they love this time. Whatever feelings and sensations come up with you, let it be here. Let's not suppress our emotions and hide them, but let them come up and welcome them at the table at our banquet of life. Allowing them to be acknowledged with grace and humility and vulnerability. Like, oh, as we recognize billions of people feel similar feelings that we do. The oneness of us all really are the same in so many ways. Very different, but very same, very same. And as we slowly move out of this deeper dragon, let's just slowly bring that leg back, release down, and come all the way down into our child's pose. Hands can come into embryo. Arms can come all the way. So our embryo would just be bringing your hands behind you and then rolling up. Hands are on top of the bottoms of your feet. So whatever feels good to you. And slowly from your child pose or embryo, bringing yourself back all the way on your back into our final pose of Savasana or the corpse pose. As we just spend these last 2 or 3 minutes in silent meditation. And I'll just bring in the crystal bowl at the end and just end tonight with our namaste and let you all just decide to stay in meditation a little longer. That's perfectly fine because you're in your own home and you can stay there. And I say namaste. So coming down all the way into our corpse pose or sitting in any position that feels comfortable. And just sending you all a great night's sleep, calm spirit, happy heart, and namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope to see you all virtually. Just stay in meditation if you would like. And thank you so much. Have a great evening, night, night. Namaste. Namaste.